We all know of Pocahontas from her part in Disney's movie. She is a rebellious child who fell in love with a settler by the name of John Smith. She is also known for saving his life from the wrath of her father. Who is the real Pocahontas? Pocahontas was a Potomac Native American woman known for her involvement with English colonial settlement by the name of Jamestown. Born in 1596 and named Amanute, though she went by Matoka, Pocahontas was a nickname given to her which meant playful one. Pocahontas was the daughter of Powhatan, leader of an alliance of roughly 30 tribes. Often, many Indian princesses are portrayed as daughters of tribal chiefs, stated Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz. This can be shown in Disney's version of Pocahontas. Pocahontas was primarily linked to the English colonists through Captain John Smith, who arrived in Virginia with more than 100 other settlers in April of 1607. The Englishmen had numerous encounters over the next several months with the Sonoma Indians. While exploring the Chickahominy River in December, Smith was captured by a hunting party led by Powhatan's close relatives and brought home to Powhatan's. The details of that episode are inconsistent within Smith's writings. In 1906, Smith described a large feast followed by a talk with Powhatan. This suggests that is when he met Pocahontas. She was roughly about 10 or 11 years old. In the film, she is 18 and Pocahontas and John Smith weren't even an item. Disney portrayed them in a romance for the views. Historians have long expressed doubts in the story of Pocahontas saving John Smith. Smith may have exaggerated the account to enhance Pocahontas' standings. Another theory suggests that Smith may have misunderstood what was happening to him in Powhatan's longhouse. Rather than near victim of execution, he may have been subject to a tribal ritual intended to symbolize his death and rebirth as a member of the tribe. It is possible that Powhatan had political motives to bring Smith into his chiefdom. Early histories establish that Pocahontas befriended Smith and assisted the Jamestown colony. Pocahontas often visited the settlement when the colonists were starving every once in 4 or 5 days. Pocahontas, with her attendants, brought him so much provisions that saved many of their lives, that also for all of his starved with hunger. In the movie, Pocahontas was told to wed warrior Kokomo. She defies, and the British colonizer kills him. Pocahontas actually married Kokomo not long after John Smith got out of Virginia in 1612. Nothing more is known about this marriage, which may have dissolved when Pocahontas was captured by the English the following year. Pocahontas' capture occurred in the First Anglo-Powhatan War. It was stated that Argo and his indigenous allies tricked Pocahontas into boarding his ship and held her for ransom, demanding the release of English prisoners and supplies held by Powhatan. When Powhatan failed to satisfy the colonists' demands, Pocahontas remained in captivity. Little was known about Pocahontas' year with the English, but in March of 1614, violence broke out between hundreds of English and Powhatan men. During her captivity, Pocahontas met John Rolfe. Rolfe was a farmer, had lost his family and children on the journey over to Virginia. According to historians, a long letter to the governor requested permission to wed Pocahontas. Pocahontas' feelings about Rolfe and the marriage are unknown. Rolfe and Pocahontas married on April 5, 1614, and lived for 2 years on Rolfe's farm. On January 30th of 1650, Pocahontas gave birth to Thomas Rolfe. According to Rolfe, the marriage created a period of peace between the colonists and the Powhatan. In the year of 1616, the company decided to bring Pocahontas to England as a symbol of the tame New World savage. Although Pocahontas was not a princess in the context of the Powhatan culture, the Virginia Company nonetheless presented her as a princess to the English public. In 1617, the Rolfes boarded the ship to return to Virginia. Before the ship could reach Virginia, Pocahontas fell ill. She was taken ashore where she passed on March 21st of 1617.